Well, folks, I've been busy cleaning air filters for the central air unit, mopping floors, doing one thing or another all day, and I got hungry. It's dinner time. It's like 5:30, so I decided to fix me a little individual pizza. This is going to be different than any of the pizzas I've done before because I'm not going to make a dough crust. It's not going to actually have a crust like you normally would think goes with a pizza. This is considered a keto-friendly pizza, if you're interested. The people that are on diets and on keto. First of all, I am going to use my small cast iron pan. You can probably do this in any pan, but it seems to work better in a cast iron. I'm going to spray some olive oil in there. I'm going to turn my burner on and heat it up a little bit while I'm mixing my ingredients. I'm going to take 2 eggs. Guess you can see my bowl here. And let's see, I'm going to put a little bit of garlic powder, and this is just plain garlic powder. I'm going to put just a little bit of onion powder. And you know, I forgot something. I'm also going to use some of my Fiesta oregano, fancy oregano, or otherwise Mexican oregano. Now, you can use any type of oregano you want. You can use Italian seasoning if you want. That's up to you. And yes, I'm putting it right in my egg. Get my whisk. I'm just going to beat my egg up. I probably should have put it in a little bit bigger bowl, but this is okay. That on the stove. I don't want it to dry and get hard. And also, I think I'm going to put just a little bit of Parmesan cheese in my egg mixture. Not a whole lot, but just enough to make it, give it a good flavor. I just wanted to see how hot that was. I'm not going to need that anymore. And I'm just going to pour this egg mixture right into my pan. I've got an onion that I brought out of the garden. This is the one that I brought in the other day. Should have already had it, I guess, peeled, but I didn't. Whew, that's a strong onion. And it was a double. It was a little twin onion. And I should have my cutting board over here, but I don't. I was going to use my new one and I forgot to go back there and get it. It's in the bedroom. But I love onions on my pizza. Y'all ought to know all that by now. Put just a little bit of onion in there. And that's in the crust, y'all. I haven't got to the mixture yet. We're just going to kind of circle it around. Because I want some of the egg up to the side. Not going all the way up the side, but I want it up the side a little bit. And you can do that by just slowly circling around. Now, if you want to make a bigger one for the family, just get you a bigger frying pan. I'm just fixing this for me for dinner, so I didn't want to really fix a big one. Now, spread that out a little bit, because I want plenty of the egg in the bottom, because that's going to be my crust. And while that's cooking a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and cut up some more little pieces of onion. To go on it. But let's just kind of get that egg solid a little bit so it doesn't run around the pan. Just bring it over here so you can see better. It's going to make my crust. I've got some classic traditional pizza sauce. I'm just going to start putting a little bit of that in here. Now, it's up to you if you use the pizza sauce or not. Pizza's not pizza to me without tomato sauce. Doesn't take much. Now I'm going to put my onions on it. Clean that off because I'm going to use that to put my pizza in when I get it cooked. I got basil from the garden. I'm just going to throw in there. Makes it pretty. I've got pepperoni that I'm going to put in there. I love olives, but I'm out of olives right now, so, and I didn't think to get any. Oh, I forgot my cheese, y'all. I got a little bit of triple cheese here. A little bit left, but it's enough to go on here. I'll just add more pepperoni. Sometimes I just get ahead of myself and I forget to put my cheese on first. And I've got mozzarella that I'm going to add. The triple cheese has mozzarella in it, but I had a little bit of that left and I wanted to use it up. So there's my mozzarella. Now, I proceed to go ahead and finish putting my pepperoni. And sorry, you can't see my basil. It's under my pepperoni at this point. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil on top, and this is olive oil. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan. Now, we're just going to cook it till the crust kind of browns. Because by the time the crust browns, then we know all of our egg mixture is done. And getting our pan hot to begin with should keep our little pizza from sticking to the pan. But if you're a keto fan and you're on a keto diet, this might work for you. I was looking to make sure I didn't forget anything else added in there. The trick of it is to leave it in the pan until your crust really starts to brown and crisp up. And I've got it on a like medium heat. When it crisps up and gets brown around the edges, I'm going to put it in my plate. We do need to let it cool before we try to cut it or pick it up. Because when it cools off a little bit, it'll set and it'll be just like a crust on your pizza. I think I'm going to put just a little bit of garlic on top. Not much. Just a tiny bit. But this is Italian style mozzarella. Dropped a piece of cheese on there. Wanted to get it up so the ants don't come in on it for it. Well, it just don't want to come up. Okay, I think it's browned enough. I can turn my heat off. And I'm going to see if I can slide it over in my pan. I mean my bowl plate right here. There you go. And you just need to let it cool off and see how clean it comes out of your pan. The trick is to have your pan seasoned, oil it, get it hot before you put your fixings in there. But it's really crusty on the bottom, but it's got to cool off a little. And I may not even let it crust it up enough. But it does need to cool off a tiny bit. And you can see the oil I put on the top. I may have put too much oil on there, but that's going to be good. That's my dinner tonight. That cheese is really soft and gooey. I need to fan it, cool it off. The plate's scalding hot. Let's see if I can try to cut it. My pepperoni's not cooperating. Well, you know what? If I use a pizza wheel, it might cut better, hadn't it? Pizza wheels are made to cut pizza, not knives. See, it cuts clear, clean. But don't do like I did and take a knife to try to cut your pizza. We know better than that, don't we? But now, you can either eat it with a fork. Some people eat their pizzas in a restaurant with a fork. Or you can let it cool a little bit more so you can pick it up and bite it. That's kind of what I prefer to do. But since it's so hot, I know I can't. So I'm going to take one piece and I'm just going to cut the end of it. Take you a bite of my pizza, y'all. Don't that look good? Open wide. I gotta try it, but it's too hot. So if you're on a keto diet, any type of diet at all, you're cutting down on bread or flour or gluten, that type of thing, here's your pizza. My own personal pizza without the dough crust. Don't that look good? I think it does. Yep. I don't miss the crust at all. And you know, I've been in restaurants when people have ordered pizza before, and they literally would scrape all the toppings off of the bread, and they threw the bread to the side. All they ate was the toppings. So, ladies, this is the pizza for you. If you don't want the bread, you want the toppings, make you one of these keto-friendly pizzas. I think you like it. Or in fact, you will love it. And with that, I'm going to wish you a good day. I'm going to get something to drink, and I'm going to sit down here and eat my pizza. Bye now. Love y'all.